What's going on, peeps? Joshua here, and welcome to another one of my DIY projects. Tag along with me as I remove and replace the solenoid pack on this 2003 Chrysler 300M. Alright, I'm back, peeps. Got all the bolts out from around yonder. Now it's time to make a catastrophic disaster if this pan will come down. Alright, so anytime I do valve covers that require sealant or oil pans, I always use Right Stuff. Let me tell you, I don't know if this pan is going to come down. Not even sure, peeps. So yeah, initially it's just ridiculously tight. So the Right Stuff is so good you actually don't even really need a gasket. It's pretty amazing stuff. But well, now I have to determine how to get this off, so I will start working on that. But I am not going to just make y'all have to go through all the nonsense, so I'll return. Alright, y'all ready for this nonsensical nonsense? Let's see. Disaster Central. Come on, come on. Oh, one other thing I failed to mention. Never insert the pry bar further than this little edge right here, because you don't want to potentially damage something inside of here. So remember, only go the depth of this lip on your oil pan, peeps. That is the business. Oh, think I was so slick I even almost knocked over my coffee at the same time. Brilliance. Come on, drain, drain, drain. Man, that Right Stuff is really, really solid stuff right there. Amazing. Alright, so getting pretty loose. See if I can do a little adjustamente here. And the objective will be pop it down on the forward side, hopefully. It's definitely breaking free. That is going to be a disaster to clean. I can assure you that. Most lovely. Did I fail to take a screw out, peeps? Or a bolt, I should say. Oh! Is that the bananas? No, it's out. Okay. Never mind. Maybe a little additional love here. Yeah, it's starting to rip a little better now. Oh, yeah, did y'all see that? Brilliant. I told y'all it would go splash. So, always make sure you have paper towels or rags to clean up your mess. Well, check out this business, peeps. This was unexpected. So, going back to where this all began, the vehicle only showed one code. I can't remember which number it was, but the code, it should have had a shift solenoid code along with it. It did not. And so I expected this to be completely inundated with clutch material. And let me tell you, it looks a whole lot better than I thought. As you can see, I have this little magnet here. It's been all cleaned on the bottom. So scope this out. Look at this business. There is not the amount of material I expected to be accumulated on the end of this magnet from a vehicle that is not shifting properly into third gear and doesn't have shift solenoid codes that are corresponding, and not even the magnet here. Check this out. Not even this. I mean, that's not bad. I've seen much worse on many other vehicles before, where this was just really covered. I mean, just thick. But even the fluid itself, I mean, this stuff's still running down my finger really good. Oy vey. Fascinating one, peeps. Fascinating. So, off to get the solenoid pack done, and let's just see what transpires. Alright, well, as you can see, the filter is still draining a little fluid out. It has retainers that must be removed, boom, and somewhere over boom. And then, of course, the bolts that hold the valve body in place, at which point this should lower. I'll probably have to move this pan here because to allow me enough room to get the shift rod. There's a shift rod attached in here somewhere, and of course got to be mindful of, I don't know, I think it's like some springs or something, or the little pistons or something in here. Just got to be mindful of those to remember what direction they go and which slots they fit into. Alright, I'll return when I get to that portion. Alright, peeps, down to the last bolt right here. This is pretty loose now. It should just come down. Y'all aren't going to be ready for this. This thing weighs a couple pounds. It's got a couple pounds to it. It is always wise to have an additional set of hands to assist you with this. However, in my case, as always, I just pray and keep it Jesus. Hopefully, there it goes. Alright. Pistons, springs, and all sorts of goodies want to fall out, I'm sure of it. Set you down there. Hopefully I get to a better position to manhandle this thing. Okay. So yeah, right here are those pistons. Piers. Springs are underneath. Alright. Come on, nonsense. Let's see what you got. And there it is. That is the nonsense. That be the business. Okay, quick update. This rod, that's exactly what it was again. I totally forgot about that end of it as well. This silly thing actually pops out of here, and I am a goofball. Look at that. But what it is you've got to do this funky twist to it, or it's got to be in neutral or something. I think it must be that it has to be in neutral. I'm going to have to go back and look. I'm surprised that wasn't on the all data destructions, but yeah, I'm going to verify that because I really think it's supposed to be in neutral, and that's what helps all of this go scoop poop 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 and pop right on out of there. All right, anyway, I've got to get back to it. I'll alert y'all directly. Boom, just like that, it is replaced. This is the solenoid pack. It has 4 bolts that retain it to the valve body. Time to slide this bugger back up under there as such, because check this out. Ooh-wee. I'm praying the Lord God holds that off. Got to get back to it. All right, peeps, I'm gonna get under here and get to rolling. I shall. It's pretty tiring, y'all. Alright, I'll have to return on this one, peeps. Alright, there you have it. Valve body is back in place. It takes some finagling. It just wiggling back and forth, and it just finds its sweet spot and just goes bloop and done. Pop a bolt in there to retain it, and then start putting your bolts in. Of course, torquing them down to the manufacturer's specifications. All right, I'm going to get to that end of the business and then put the filtrating device on. Then I reckon it's off to the oil pan and make sure I plug everything back in, of course. All right, catch y'all directly.